Battle for Azeroth Survival Hunter changes. Today we'll be talking about the massive changes coming in Battle for Azeroth for Survival Hunters. Stick around and let's take a look. Want more gold? Prepare for Battle for Azeroth, leveling proficiency and much more? Subscribe to the channel now to get all of these things and more. There are many changes to the Survival Hunter spec coming in Battle for Azeroth, and one of the biggest being that Mongoose Bite is now a talent. Serpent Sting is now more like the original WoW vanilla Serpent Sting, but let's break this down one tier at a time and take a look. Level 15. The very first spot we see is marked coming soon. So that will be up in the air for now at least. And when we do find out what it's going to be, I'll be sure to make a video. Second, terms of engagement. Harpoon generates 40 focus over 10 seconds. Killing an enemy resets the cooldown of Harpoon. Next, flanking strike. When you use kill command, you'll also strike the enemy for 62% of your attack power and physical damage and generate 10 focus if you're within melee range. Level 30. Guerrilla tactics. Wildfire bomb now has 2 charges. Hydra Bite. Serpent Sting fires arrows at 2 additional enemies near your target, and its damage over time is increased by 30%. Butchery. Requires 2-handed axe, 2-handed mace, polearms, 2-handed swords, or staffs, and strikes all nearby enemies in a flurry of strikes, inflicting physical damage to each, with 74.4% of your attack power. Level 45. Trailblazer. Your movement speed is increased by 30% anytime you have not attacked for 3 seconds. Post haste. Disengage also frees you from the movement impairing effects and increases movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. Camouflage. You and your pet blend into the surroundings, gaining stealth for 1 minute, and you'll also heal for 2% of your maximum health. Level 60. Bloodseeker. Kill command causes the target to bleed, and you and your pet gain 10% attack speed for every bleeding enemy within 12 yards, which that can be massive in a large area where you have multiple enemies but you're shooting. Steel trap. Hurl a steel trap to the target location that snaps shut on the first enemy that comes near, immobilizing them for 30 seconds and dealing bleed damage over 30 seconds. Damage other than the steel trap may break the effect. Next, we have Murder of Crows. Summons a flock of crows to attack your target, dealing physical damage over 15 seconds, and if the target dies, your cooldown for Murder of Crows is reset. Level 75. Born to be Wild. Cooldown for aspect of the cheetah and exhilaration are reduced by 20%. Intimidation. Command your pet to intimidate the target, stunning it for 5 seconds. And Binding Shot. Fires a magical projectile tethering the enemy and other enemies within 5 yards for 10 seconds, rooting them in place for 5 seconds if they move more than 5 yards away from the arrow. Level 90. Tip of the Spear. Kill command increases the damage of the next raptor strike by 15%, stacking up to 3 times. Mongoose Bite, a brutal attack that deals physical damage and grants you Mongoose Fury. Mongoose Fury increases your damage on Mongoose Bite by 20% for 14 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Arctic Bola, throw an icy bola at the enemy, inflicting frost damage and reducing their movement speed by 30% for 5 seconds. Level 100. Bird of Prey. Raptor striking your pet's target extends the duration of the coordinated assault by 1 second. Primal Instinct. Harpoon increases the critical strike chance of your abilities by 15% for 10 seconds. Chakram. Throw a pair of chakrams at your target, slicing all enemies in the chakram's path for physical damage. The chakrams will return to you, damaging enemies again as they return. Now, if you noticed, we do not have anything here for the level 115 or level 120 skill just yet, and I believe that's intentional. Blizzard wants to hold back a little bit of something as a surprise. A few of you have mentioned your concern that we may not be getting a new skill at 120, and I don't think that's going to be the case. Now, it is obvious that with all the changes, it's going to take some getting used to with the new spec, and but it looks very interesting and very promising for the survival hunter. Let me know in the comments section below what you think. Are you happy with these changes? Are you upset that Blizzard is making these changes? For now, give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. And as always, have a great day.